Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the latest episode of Walking 90. This is the first time in about 3 episodes. We got everyone together. It's your host, as always, Elliot. Joining me is a lady that got dragged in the streets for saying that Greenville wasn't going to make the playoffs. It's Ebony. How you doing, homie?
They win one game, and all of a sudden, whatever. I'm good.
They bought tickets to see a draw to drag you in the streets.
I'm just out here living life, traveling, eating pizza.
And also, joining me is a man whose team can do no wrong in the eyes of Twitter. It's Mr. Kyle Carr. How are you doing, bud?
This must be a different Twitter. Maybe now I think our own fans are sick of it. So otherwise, everything's fine. I don't remember the last time Ford Madison won a game.
Ford Madison fans are sick of all the shicks and stuff? This can't be real life.
Oh no, not that. No, not that. It's the on-field shit.
How many jerseys versus how many wins you got?
Are we counting the reversible as 2 kits or 1?
It's 2 kits.
2, because y'all made it 2 kits.
So they currently have the same amount of kits as wins. Wait, let me double check that. I'm pretty sure that's true. Yeah, same amount.
Also, guys, for y'all that's joining, take a moment, share the show with a friend. This is your bi-weekly USL League One show. So yeah, we're here for you guys. Guys, let's go ahead. What are some crazy things that kind of stick out to you? Because right now, one, Ricardo Pepi is life. And he came from USL League One. The USL League One is the money league. We produce the best players for the national team. So, just gonna put that out there.
I'm definitely buying the jersey. I'm buying the jersey.
I'm not going that far. I'm not going that far yet.
I mean, look. Homeboy showed.
Oh no,
him and Sargent.
He balled out. I am very happy for him as the individual. I'm not going as far as to buying his jersey yet, but it is kind of funny saying, I remember when he was 16, he scored a brace in a playoff game against Ford Madison. It was, and his goal that he scored for the U.S. was very similar to the second goal that he scored in that playoff game.
Oh man, I mean, I gotta buy a USA jersey anyway, so I might as well get a Pepi one and rep. You know, gotta rep strong.
COVID-19 one. All right. Let me stop joking around. All right, so these are the games that happened. You had Greenville 3-0 over Toronto. That's a big win for them. Greenville gets a win. It kind of shows that Toronto, not playing Toronto, is not the same team. When they have to play a full squad. You had North Carolina 0-3 to Union Omaha. North Carolina is not eliminated. And let me ask you, does it feel like this weekend be the nail in the coffin for y'all playoff hopes?
I mean, they were eliminated in week 3 for me, but
God damn.
Damn, man. Yeah, week 3.
Like, wasn't it week 3 when we had like 3 losses on the season already? We have like 3 wins. That ship long sailed.
No, week 3, y'all drew us.
You have 4 wins.
Oh, damn. Did I miss
And I'm pretty sure 2 were against Richmond and 1 was against Madison.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. 2 against Richmond, one against Madison. I don't know who the fuck the other one was then.
Could have been like, I don't know. Could have been like Tucson. I don't know.
No, we haven't beat Tucson.
Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah. We beat Fort
That's
Lauderdale.
That's when y'all beat us 4-0 and y'all beat Fort Lauderdale. Everyone for a second was like, is North Carolina about to start winning games? And
then they got the coach of the month. And then he got coach of the month.
Yeah, exactly. That was the worst thing that could happen to y'all. Also, guys, if you got any questions, drop them down in the chat. Let us know. We're here to answer questions. Fort Lauderdale 0-0 draw with Chattanooga FC. I was not gonna lie, I'm a little surprised because you expect some little chaos from Chattanooga. We'll get into that. But is this a bigger win for Fort Lauderdale or 2 points drop for Chattanooga?
Oh, it was 2 points drop. Chattanooga could have had a goal right at the end.
Yeah, I'm feeling the same thing, especially.
They had it. They had a perfect opportunity, and I don't know who it was, but he skied it over the bar in the last few minutes. And I thought that was going in because it's Chattanooga, and they somehow always find a way to score a late goal.
Yeah, I feel you.
I mean, Chattanooga is sitting at the top of the league. That's definitely 2 points drop for them, especially against someone that is also technically in the playoff race with them. So,
yeah. Other result we had North Texas 1-1 with FC Tucson. Is FC Tucson making? I mean, I know we asked this before, but is FC Tucson a team that someone might want to keep their eyes on as a dark horse pick, not piss. Pick. I don't know why I said piss. I'm sorry.
I think they are. I don't know if they're a playoff team yet, but they're definitely a chaos team. Like, they're definitely going to be a team that they will get a win and screw over another team's playoff hopes. Like, I think that's where they're at.
I can see that. So FC Tucson's last games goes like this. They're at home this weekend against Fort Lauderdale, then on the road against Greenville, Union Omaha, back at home for a 3-game stretch. Saturday, Wednesday, Saturday against North Texas, North Carolina, South Georgia, on the road against Fort Madison, and then home against Richmond.
Yeah, that is a lot of potential chaos and fucking shit up that they can do.
Yeah. Like I said, man, that October 30th, 10 o'clock game against Richmond is going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy.
Wait, is that home at Richmond?
No, that's home that's home against Richmond. So we got to go to them.
Okay.
Honestly, that might be a good thing for it. It could potentially be a good thing because you'll know where you stand probably by kickoff. Like, you will have a good idea where you will stand.
We're the last game. Both teams will know where they stand by that point.
Right. Like, you both know where you'll be. So you could potentially just be like, you know what, all we need to do, like, we're already in. Who cares? You don't try as hard. Like, you can have that. Obviously, seeding will probably still be on the line, but it'll definitely be interesting.
Yeah. Also, on Sunday, you had Revs 2 1-1 against South Georgia Tormenta. I will give South Georgia Tormenta credit for this. They have probably came up with the best free kick, corner kick goals this year, bar none. Like, if nothing else, they have come up with some solid ones.
Does that say 93rd minute?
Yes.
Wait, for which one?
Chattanooga.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the 1-1. That was the other game yesterday. Chattanooga 1-1 over North Texas.
1-0.
1-0.
Yo, let's talk about it. Because we're going to need 5 minutes for this. What is with Chattanooga and scoring these ultra late goals?
Well, now I got to find
out of thin air.
I don't know what deal with the devil they made. But there has to have been some deal with the devil at this point. Like, this is, and I don't know what's going to happen to them next year. There will probably be a reversion where all these draws turn into losses and some of these wins turn into draws. I don't know. There is some kind of selling your soul type of deal where you're going to get all this benefit now and it's going to come crashing to a halt next year. That's the only logical explanation at this point.
It's a weird voodoo.
I don't know.
Wait a minute. So I'm literally just watching the last, the highlights, the last minute where Chattanooga scores and then North Texas gets a free kick and North Texas misses the equalizer literally by the width of a ball.
Yeah.
Literally, it was, here's the goal, here's the post, here's where the ball went. Holy fuck. What is happening?
Yeah, man. Chattanooga, yo, like, look, I know we joked on Chattanooga. I know we got jokes for days, but you got to give them their credit. Like 15 straight games unbeaten. I believe right now they either tied or have the longest unbeaten streak in USL League One, beating North
they've
Texas.
crushed it. Yeah, they have it. Because
You got it
Omaha
right
had it last year with like 8 or 9 or something, and they've definitely surpassed it.
Yeah. Obleda has not played a card wrong this year, man. Games in which they were about to lose, he gets a draw. Games that were a draw, he wins. Very rarely has wins turn into draws, or losses turn into draws. So you got to be impressed. And he just won August Coach of the Month. You got to be impressed with that. I got to be real with you, yo. If he has a strong September, which recent form would tell you he will, I'm imagining he win Coach of the Month.
He might end up being the Coach of the Year. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, my fault. Coach of the Year. Yeah, I'm imagining that. And also, like, if you had to pick someone from Chattanooga that's in the MVP race, I'm probably going Ricketts or
it'll either be him or Ruiz. Ruiz, probably.
Or
I think he's leading the league in assists.
What's his name? Jimmy. Yeah,
I know who you're talking about, but I can't say his name.
I can't say his last name, but he's another person I imagine that might be in that MVP race.
I don't know. Like, there's just so much happening within 2 minutes of highlights. How do they keep doing this? Why do they keep doing this? How can we do this?
Hold on, I'm just keeping track. And they have had 1, 2, 3, 4 goals scored after, let's say, the 80th minute. I started from the beginning of the season, and they were already at 1 against Fort Lauderdale, 1 against Richmond, 2 against Tucson, 2 against North Carolina FC.
Yep.
1 against Omaha in the 90th minute. Another 2, but they can't. Well, they blew the 2-0 lead that time, so never mind. Let's see. 1 against South Georgia later on. Another 1 against North Texas. That one was like the 95th minute. And then they had the most recent one, the 1 against North Texas to draw, a late goal against Omaha, and this recent one against North Texas. North Texas has got to be sick of Chattanooga.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
There's been three of the games Chattanooga scored late to either win it or draw against North Texas.
Right.
It's annoying at this point.
I'm telling you, it's a deal with the devil.
It's something, man. I mean, if you look at Chattanooga, obviously Union Omaha holds the games in hand. They have 2 games in hand over them. Obviously, to make up against y'all in the game this weekend. But if you look at Chattanooga's remaining games, they got Greenville, North Carolina, Revs, Richmond, North Carolina again, Toronto, Greenville, and they finish on the road against Fort Madison. You got to imagine they could easily lock up that number 1 seed on that Toronto game, which is the 16th, or come close to it.
I mean, as long as, they can definitely, at the rate they're going, they can still lose a game. It's more on Union Omaha not to lose or drop points.
Yeah.
And I think Omaha has a slightly tougher schedule than Chattanooga. And there are definitely some games that could trip up Chattanooga, like at Greenville twice. One of those 2 games they might end up losing. Maybe, the Toronto one there at home. Never mind. I thought the Toronto one, they had another one on the road against Toronto. But
I mean, they also have North Texas and September?
No, Chattanooga doesn't have North Texas anymore.
Oh, I was talking about Union. I'm sorry.
Oh, I haven't looked at Omaha's schedule, but I would think Omaha has a slightly tougher schedule than Chattanooga.
So they got Toronto, they've got North Texas away, Tucson at home, and then going into October, they've got South Georgia away, Fort Lauderdale at home, Greenville at home, and North Carolina at home, Ford at home, Kickers at home, and then they end the season at North Texas away.
That's definitely a lot. I would say that's tougher than Chattanooga's.
Yeah, well, I don't know because Chattanooga only has 3 more games at home versus they got 5 on the road. And Chattanooga's home form is a lot better. I mean, granted, they play more games than their away form, but they've only lost 1 game, and that's on the road. So
true, but I think it's just more. They get North Carolina twice. They get a Revs 2. You don't know what team you're going to get out of that. They get Toronto at home. Like, yes, they have 3 home games, but it's Revs, North Carolina, and Toronto. So those are 3 very winnable games.
What you trying to say?
Look,
North Carolina's an easy win?
I didn't say they're an easy win because for everyone not named Ford Madison, they're an easy win at home. Going into North Carolina, I don't know, but at home against North Carolina, your odds are better.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
I mean, it was gone last episode, so I didn't have to hear this nonsense. And now
it's great to have the band back together. Yeah,
traveling, doing my own thing. I'm not. What do you want from me? What do you want from me?
Yeah, that's right.
So we gotta ask. Since you traveling with the national team and whatnot, are you royalty? Like, did the players know you? Did the staff know you?
God no.
You be like, yo, Al was good, homie.
I hope no player knows my name. For either
so Miles Robinson,
I'll let us say, what about the women's national team?
For either national team, I hope no player knows my name. If they know my name, I've done a bad job. Because it's not supposed to be about knowing my name. It's supposed to be about making sure that they feel the love for 90 minutes. And if all they know is Ebony showed me love instead of the whole crowd showed me love, I don't like that. I hate my name. I don't like it. So if they know my name, I did something wrong.
I was going to say, how soon before Carly Lloyd blocked you, if she hasn't already?
I'm surprised she hasn't, honestly.
Well, I just found out today that Grant Wall blocked me, so I just found that out.
It's cold out here in these streets, man.
I don't know if he's blocked. He has not blocked me yet. I don't know if he's blocked forwards backwards, but he has not blocked me yet. It's only a matter of time.
Oh, thank you. My friend gave it to me. Love this kit. It's super comfortable. It's the only Puma kit that I can actually fucking
I was going to say, like, Puma making a comfortable kit?
Yeah, I know, right?
Because anytime I put on a Puma kit, it's like a damn training bra on me.
Oh, I gave up on trying to. I will not buy another Puma kit until I get my ass in shape, and that's actually not happening.
The Puma kit,
yeah, the age of me getting in shape is dead. My only thing is to avoid diabetes now. That's it.
Nah, man.
That's my goal.
Puma is not made for U.S. consumption. I swear.
It's really not.
Not at all. Not at all. No. Before we get into this next week's games, other stuff like that. Aaron Malloy, USL League One Player of the Month. He had a very impressive month. Was the midfield injured for y'all? As you stated earlier, Chattanooga's head coach getting Coach of the Month. Jimmy Obleda. Kyle, let me ask you this. What is it about Malloy that makes him click in that midfield of chaos? Because it's a fit midfield of chaos for him.
He is what keeps the team going. I'm trying to think of a player to relate it to. Like, everything revolves around him. The whole, like, transitioning from defense to attack, it has to involve Malloy. When there are chances created, it's most likely coming from Malloy. Like, he is just so instrumental, and you can see with him leading the league in passes by quite a margin. Everything, it seems like lately, because of the team's struggles, it's kind of become more apparent that he needs to be the guy, where if you're going to get a chance or if you need a goal, it's going to have to come from him. And I think it's just
about my fault. I didn't mean to cut you off, but didn't we talk about like how Keegan was supposed to break the scoring record and everyone else had surpassed him?
It's at some point he's gonna, like, we said it the last episode. It's like sometimes he just needs to, like, it seems like he's gotten the chances, he's just not converting them like he was at the beginning of the season. And I don't know if that's just bad luck. I don't know if because of how consistent he was converting those chances early, that is kind of regressing. if Ford Madison is going to have a chance, he needs to get back to that stage. But with Malloy, no, I think with the team stagnating in the attack, he's kind of been that guy where if he like I said, everything's revolving around him. And this is what Carl Craig, I remember him telling me this at the beginning of the season. Like he said, this guy's going to be good. He's going to be important. Like Carl was over the moon when they were able to get him. And now I see why. It's like how his style of play and how his passing range. I think it's mainly the passing range that's been the most impressive thing.
Yeah. Well, definitely he's going to be.
And I would not be surprised if he's back at USL Championship or higher after this year.
Oh yeah. Well, definitely he's going to be a key player to watch for this Saturday's Henny Derby. Guys, before we talk about this week's games, should we dive into the pick'ems or to these power rankings?
Let's go with the power rankings because
I might as well.
open. I have that open. I've not opened the pick'em.
All right. Wow. Kyle. Oh, I got to pull up. As always, should we start from the bottom and work our way up?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Also, fans, if you got any questions, comments, put them in the chat. Let us know. We here. Bi-weekly show. This is the first time in a long time you got the full cast.
Yeah. It's been like a month.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. All right. Starting off at 12, dropping down 1 is North Carolina FC. South Georgia Tormenta dropped down 3 to 11th. Fort Madison dropped down 3 to 10th. Toronto FC drops down 4 to 9th. Greenville, meanwhile, goes up 4 to go to 8th. Fort Lauderdale goes up 3 to go to 7th. New England Revolution goes down 3 to go to 6th. Richmond goes up 1 despite not playing. North Texas stays at 4. FC Tucson, which has the biggest drop, I believe, so far this year. Might be incorrect in that. Goes up 6. They're third. God. Chattanooga is at 2. They drop down by 1. Union Omaha is number 1. So, guys, I know the power ranking. I know how we all feel about it, but let's look at it. What team right now in the power rankings do you call chaos? Well, not chaos. Is truth, and what team is fiction?
Tucson? I mean, who? Okay, so they beat Revs, and then they got a draw against who? Last week.
Let's see. You said Tucson, right?
Yeah.
Tucson beat Revs 2, and then.
So they beat Fort Lauderdale, they beat Greenville, they beat Revs 2, they drew with North Texas.
So, okay, so that previous week they got a win against Revs 2 and a draw against North Texas, and they went up 6. I mean, 6 seems very generous. Like, I would have probably moved them up like 3 or 4, but 6 makes it seem like they beat like Chattanooga or Omaha. Like they went and beat them. And it's like, okay, they beat Revs 2 and drew North Texas, which is still good. But moving up 6, like that would tell me they would have beaten like a top team.
Yeah.
That just seems generous to move them up 6.
Yeah. It does seem very generous to move them up 6. I'm fine if they're like in the 4 to 6-ish range. Because I mean, granted, like before these 3 wins in a row, FC Tucson was at the bottom of the table. And now they put themselves up to 5th. So they're back in the playoff chase. How tight the table is good for them, but moving them up 6, put them in the 3rd spot, it just feels like, I don't know. It's like fool's gold right now for me. What about you, Ab?
So looking at it, because again, I didn't get to watch a lot of these games. I think
as always, we're new to this. We're not new to this.
This time it wasn't my fault. I was not home. I'm kind of surprised Revs didn't drop further. Just throwing it out there. Especially with those two losses, or a loss and a draw. I'm not sure how they are still at 6. I mean, they're not going to drop like NCFC 12, but maybe that's just me.
Yeah, no, you're right. They haven't. I don't think they've won a game in the past month because against us, I mean, they had to come back against us. South, the last 2 times they played South Georgia, they've drawn, and I think they were up in both games. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they had leads in both of those games, and the same against FC Tucson. So you're right. 3 straight games they could have had wins was definitely would have helped their case. They either lose or draw. So yeah, I mean that's a fair case. They should have dropped more, and they haven't.
I mean, do we really expect the power rankings to be anything other than a fluff piece?
It is kind of just a throw a dart. It's kind of a throw a dart and hope for the best. And yeah, I mean, I can't.
How does North Texas draw 4 games and stay at number 4?
Yeah, that was the other thing I was curious about because it's like, I get maybe not dropping them because the teams around it, like Richmond didn't play, so it's kind of hard for that, and then Revs lost, so it's kind of a, can you really drop North Texas? But at the same time, they did draw a bunch, and Fort Madison got punished for drawing a lot. I'm just saying, let's keep it consistent.
Maybe next year we need to do our own power ranking.
Honestly, why not?
Maybe next year. Maybe that's next year.
See, there we go.
That's got to be next year. It's too late this year.
Yeah,
we got like 4 games left. Like, what do you?
Yeah, right. We got one question in from Hunter. He asks, I thought I just put it up. Do you see any team making a late-minute miracle run to make the playoffs? And what about you? What team can make a late miracle run to get into the playoffs?
How are we considering the late miracle? Like, since every team basically, other than North Carolina, like North Carolina would technically be the only one that would make a miracle run, I guess. Everyone else is a win away.
So I say, let's think about it like this. Which team right now out of the 11, sorry, Ab, and
no, I was not going to include us in that. It's okay.
Which team can go on a good run, or not good, great run that dramatically changes their position? So let's say, for instance, like not a subject, like a Revs 2. Just throwing them out there. Say Revs 2 go out here, they win every game for the rest of the year. They're right now at 7th, and they propel themselves into that number 2 seed. You know, something like that, or like oh God, I'm not giving you credit, Kyle.
I'm not even saying Fort Madison. I'm not even going to say Fort Madison.
I just didn't want to be the only one to say I'm not including Fort Madison in that either.
That schedule, because of the postponements, that's brutal. I can't even say Fort. Like, I think Fort Madison can make a playoffs. I don't think it's a miracle run. Like, we'll get there. I think I know who I'm picking.
I know who I'm thinking.
Who you thinking of?
I'm thinking Tucson.
Okay.
I'm saying TFC 2.
They have just the right amount of chaos. And same thing with TFC 2, though.
Well, here's why with TFC 2. After this week against Omaha, they get home against Fort Madison, at Richmond, home against North Carolina, home against Revs 2, at Chattanooga, home against Fort Lauderdale, home against Revs 2 again. That's a lot of home games for a team that is doing pretty well since playing in Canada again.
And guess what? When Dom Dwyer stops producing for TFC 1, he's gonna go down to TFC 2.
Damn.
He's gonna score like 16 goals. It's the right amount of chaos.
Damn, kick him while he's down.
This is gonna irritate me so much. That was gonna irritate me so much. Hey, watch the be against Richmond too. Be like, hey, dog, go get some minutes against Richmond. You know what? I'm gonna be a homer. I'm gonna say Richmond, and I'm gonna make this case. So Richmond has 8 games left this year, 4 home, 4 on the road. Richmond is a historically better home team than they are a road team. At home, you have Toronto, Chattanooga, Fort Madison twice. I think that bodes well in Richmond's favor because of the fact of Darren Sawatsky, he played better at home. But the road games go Fort Madison, Revs 2, North Texas, Union Omaha, and Tucson. I have a feeling, because I made this prediction on River City 93, that Darren flips his road record, where pretty much he had 1 win, I think 2 or 3 draws at that point, and 5 losses. so far is tending upward. I think that trajectory stays. But also, I think Richmond is going to have to get in if they win the series of the Henny Derby. If Richmond can win the Henny Derby series this year with the 3 games, I think they can. I think they can work their way up. You know, it's not hard to say like they can't go into Union Omaha and nick them off. You know, defensively they're a solid squad. It's just all can they score the goals, but I think Richmond can do it.
Yeah, like I don't think Ford Madison would make a miracle run to the playoffs. I still think they can make the playoffs. If they, again, same thing. If they take the Henny Derby, win 2 of the next 3, then I feel good there. I think they can beat Greenville at home. They can beat Revs, even though both games are on the road. You can maybe take a draw against Omaha. You can take a draw against Chattanooga. Like there's points to be had.
Yeah.
They just need to either finish off the games or get their offense turned around. But yeah, Toronto, I'm going to say, is the one that makes the miracle run because that's a lot of home games for them.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, so, okay. So this is a conversation me and Kyle were having offline, but we want to bring it online. You know, we want to engage the listeners with this. MVP this year. Who do you think it is? Who's your case for it? But then also, let's also talk about goalkeeper of the year. Do you believe Rashid Nuhu is the de facto goalkeeper of the year? So let's start off
the
with
last
MVP
2 years, it's gone to the keeper that has had the lowest goals against, and that was Dallas J the last 2 years. So I would expect them to continue that trend with Nuhu. I'm just saying, based off of history and how they've done it in the past, that's who would get it.
Yeah, that's true.
I didn't say it was smart. I'm just saying that's what it was.
No. Yeah.
Oh, so this is my
dumb.
This is my thing, and I will be honest, it's not because I'm a Richmond Kickers fan, but it's also like
we did the research. We did the research just to back it up.
Yeah, if you look at it as a neutral, Akira Fitzgerald is the best goalkeeper over this 3-year period in USL League One. Well, let me tell you about it. Not the best. He's been one of the top 3 goalkeepers in USL League One. In Nuhu's case, I kind of think it's the same as with Dallas J. I think, is it more of the defense being locked down than it is Nuhu saving them? You know, you get what I'm saying? Because like Akira gives Richmond a point. You know, we've seen Akira. He saved Richmond from a loss and gave them a draw. You know, or gave them a win, whatever. Nuhu, I haven't seen that as much, and that's no discredit against him. I think it's just more so of the fact of that defense is so solid and tight. You're not going to get a lot of chances, so he's not facing a lot of shots. He's not making a lot of saves. Where Richmond, Akira's on the fire every week, and he's been on the fire for the last 3 years, and he's constantly, you know, he's been up there. Hard down in South Georgia Tormenta. I'm still not ready to put him in that top 3 echelon yet. Just because South Georgia really, after Richmond went in there and beat them in 2019, they haven't been the same. He's getting back up there to that form we saw at the beginning of 2019, but he's not there yet. Dallas J, you obviously see it was the defense that kind of was the catalyst of him winning goalkeeper of the year 2 years in a row. I feel like it's Akira's. I think it got to be Akira's this year, man.
I mean, yeah, like we were saying before, like the stats at least show why Akira should probably be it. With Nuhu, again, it's like we were saying. Union Omaha have allowed only 12 goals in the season. They don't allow a lot of chances. They don't allow a lot of shots. Like they're defensively doing such a good job that it's kind of like, yes, Nuhu still has to make saves. Like he still is making saves, but he only has made 35 saves, which is tied for Andreas Villacchia over at TFC2. And out of the consistent keepers, he's pretty much like, other than Colin Shuttler from North Texas and Tim Trick for Chattanooga, he's not really having to do as many saves compared to the other teams and the other players. That just shows how good defensively Omaha has done. But in terms of just being a pure best goalie, I mean, Akira probably is in that driver's seat. You can maybe look over. I can't even. Well, I was going to say Lapsley maybe, but it's like Tucson hasn't kept enough clean sheets either. Like he's making a lot of saves, but Tucson's still letting goals at left to right. Same with Yara.
Do you really see them giving it to Akira if the Kickers don't make the playoffs?
I don't see them giving it to Akira even if the Kickers make the playoffs.
No. Because last year it should have been the year Akira should have got it. Akira, that was his case last year.
I mean, Akira's short as shit, but he gets it done. So,
yeah. Okay, so let me ask you guys this, and this is I'm really not like you guys know. I really try my hardest not to be biased, like some journalists out there, when we're talking about people in the culture. For Akira, if you take Akira and put him in Union Omaha, is Union Omaha still the number 2 team in USL League One, or are they worse?
They're not worse. They're definitely not worse. No.
Okay. If you take Nuhu and put him in Richmond, is Richmond better or worse?
I don't know. Like that's the tough part because it's like.
So I don't think that either keeper makes the other team bad. It's what's in front of them that does.
Like I'll say this. If you put Akira on Ford Madison probably has a better season. If you put Phil Brino on Richmond probably has a worse season. Like that's where the comparisons are happening. But when you get to like Nuhu and even Dallas J with Akira, it's like I don't know if either team gets worse.
They don't. Like no team gets worse in that situation. They just get a different type of keeper, but they're both still solid keepers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
like I said, statistics would say Akira would win goalkeeper of the year. Statistics would say that.
Right now, he's leading clean sheets. He's tied with Nuhu with 7, and he's first in saves per match with 3.5, and that's tied with Drake Callender. He's the only one in the top 3 of both categories.
Yeah,
I rest my case.
Again, if we're going based off of how they've historically done it,
you don't got to tell us. You got to tell the league.
I was gonna say you need to go to whoever's making those decisions within the league.
Yeah, that's also true. They're not gonna listen to me. They were like, Ellie is what it is.
Yeah, again, we already know. We already know for the last 2 years,
baby. You gotta vote for the vibes. Who do you guys have as your MVP of the league right now?
JT. I'm just fucking with you.
I mean, I'll put JT as young player of the year. I'll put him as a young player.
You got Holiday.
I would say Holiday probably.
He is literally the youngest player in the league. Holiday.
Yeah, that's true. You're over here breaking child labor laws, signing players and stuff.
Look, him and Cole Frame, they said they want to be a
Has Homeboy ain't even done 9th grade yet?
Look.
Like Homeboy about to have a GED at 15 and a half playing professional soccer.
Cole or Holiday?
Holiday. Ain't Holiday like 15?
Yes, he's 15. No, he's 16. No, he's 15.
How old is Cole?
18. He just enrolled at Wake Tech.
Okay, that's fine. Cole is 16. That boy about to have a GED in 3 months. Y'all horrible. Y'all here breaking child labor laws trying to sign players.
He's getting paid. He got that professional contract. He's getting paid now.
That man looked at the money, was like, McDonald's, North Carolina. McDonald's, North Carolina. I might go McDonald's. I don't know yet.
Look, he getting paid to sit on the bench right now. I'm hoping that he starts, now that he signed, that he starts more games.
I mean, shoot, throw him in there for the rest of the year. Give him the rest of the year. To be honest with you, there's no difference between him and McGuire.
No.
No difference.
Really?
At this point of the year, okay, like you said, Ev, you don't think you're making the playoffs, right? So what's the only thing left for y'all guys to really do?
Oh, no. Okay, I thought you meant one of them has definitely been a professional for longer, but no, there's no difference. Like at this point, just play the kid.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just play the kid. Give him the rest of the year. See what he can do, and you have nothing to lose for this situation. If he does great, another team gonna come in and buy him, or you guys flip him for some money. If he does do poor, well then hey, send him on a loan, or I mean you guys still got the U23 squad, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Send him to the U23 squad, let him play with them for a year, then bring him back the next year. Or if he does mediocrely well, then hey, you get your backup goalkeeper for next year. And then you go sign a solid goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Think smarter, not harder, North Carolina.
Have you met my front office?
This is also true. All right, guys. Before we go into these games, we got the pick'ems this week. First game up that was in the pick'ems, Greenville versus Chattanooga. 2 people went for Chatt. We have a draw. Henny Derby, 2 for Fort Madison. Of course, I went Richmond. I'm not picking forward. Not doing it. Toronto, Fort Lauderdale. This was everyone lock of the week. 2 for Tucson. I picked a draw against in that game. You guys, what are your picks?
Oh, all right. So for Greenville, Chattanooga, I'm going to go, it's either going to be a draw or a Chattanooga win. And this is not just because I want to see my prophecy come true. Chat is hot as fuck right now. So
I'll say a draw just because Chat's magic seems to happen more when they're at home than they still find ways on the road, but their late game nonsense happens more at home. I'll say a draw.
Okay. North Carolina Revs 2. What you got?
I'm hoping for a win, but most likely a draw.
Where is this game?
It's at home. It's at Carolina.
No,
I feel a draw on this one. I feel a draw. Actually,
I'll say North Carolina. You know what? North Carolina at home, I feel like Revs 2 are not going to have. They're probably going to need more of their players because international break. I don't know how many of the Revs players left.
Yeah,
but
that's a good point. That's a good point.
Like, I would not trust most of these 2 teams this weekend.
To be real with you, I'm gonna keep it funky. I think I can feel another North Carolina hat trick. This is the kind of game North Carolina get a hat trick in and win a game like 4-0.
That's a lot of faith.
That might be the game I low key watch. That might be like, the game. That's my vibes pick. North Carolina Revs 2. That's my vibes. I'm vibing with it. Henny Derby. I can't pick because I'm picking. Kyle's not gonna pick because you know what he's gonna say. What you got?
It is in Madison. I will throw that out there.
It is in Madison. All right. So it makes a difference. It makes a difference. All right. Let's see. What's everyone's form coming into this game?
Form wise.
So let's see. So you got to win your last game. So Elliot, your last game was the draw against us, right?
Yeah, but that's over a week and a half ago.
Right, and Ford just lost to
North Carolina, which was damn near 2 weeks ago. That was 2 weeks. That was that was over 2 weeks ago since Fort Madison's played a game.
Oh my god!
Because of the hurricane postponed the last Henny Derby.
Right. So this is just man. So y'all both results came last against North Carolina. And neither one of y'all have played in 2 weeks. So this is just going to be a boring 0-0 draw.
Bingo. There you go.
Yep. Can't argue that.
There's gonna be like 2 yellows, a red card from someone. Probably.
No, there's not been that many. I don't think there's been a red card in a Henny Derby. There's barely been yellow cards. Hasn't been a red card in a Henny Derby
yet. No, because this is what, the second to last one.
No,
it's 2 more. The last 2 were in Richmond.
Oh fucking hell!
Yeah, that hurricane really fucked things up.
Yeah.
Last 2 were in Richmond.
I mean, godly. Yeah, it's just gonna be a boring 0-0 draw. I'm gonna just need y'all to text me and be like, "Yep, still 0-0."
Yeah.
Just so that I know.
All right.
Yeah, the fact that Ford Madsen hasn't played in 2.5 weeks, and yes, they did just have a friendly, but
right, y'all have played more friendlies than league games in the last 2 weeks. God damn,
that's sad. That is sad.
Is this what it's like? Cold world.
Can't wait for the end of the year when they're playing Saturday, Wednesday for the next month.
It's gonna happen. Darius already dreaded it, low key. He's like, I just told the boys to stretch from the hammies.
I'm worried because I'm like, okay, cool. Because Fort Madsen had their match postponed against Omaha way back, so that's going to be on a Wednesday. And then now this Henny Derby, it's like, fuck. I think and then that results in them have 4 straight road games.
So y'all go Saturday, Friday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Saturday.
What the fuck? Are y'all playing U12 tournament games right now?
God damn. Bro, October 1st to October 12th is a Friday, Wednesday, Tuesday. USL don't fuck with y'all.
And they're all on the road.
Oh my god.
That's what I'm saying. If you can take 2 of those 3 again in the Henny Derby, that might be enough to get into the playoffs at this rate. Who knows?
Yo, y'all literally go up and down the East Coast from October 1st to the 16th.
Yo, do y'all get those frequent flyer miles, or are y'all busting it? Does Amtrak do a rewards program?
I'm just saying that Delta, I think they're probably flying Delta or American Airlines. I hope those players got freaking flyers for that.
Yo, get on that Advantage plan.
Sorry.
They're going to come back and they're not going to recognize Madison.
Y'all head coach better just tell the team, hey, look, for 2.5 weeks, bro, we just living on the road. Just prepare yourself. We ain't.
That's what I'm saying.
Go ahead and get the big suitcase.
Just pack a couple of suits. We on the road, big fella. Tell your girlfriend you see her in a month.
Yep. Just buy new clothes at this rate as well. Don't even bother with laundry.
Right. USL gonna hate that budget next year. They gonna look at the budget why did we spend so much?
That's fucked up.
And then we're gonna have to sell a kit to make up the costs.
Sell the cow. Sell the cow.
Which one? There's 2.
Oh my god. All right, next game up. You got South Georgia versus North Texas.
Oh, that is chaos. Is chaos.
It? That's gonna be 3-2, maybe 2-2 or 3-2. One of those.
So to give you a little bit of history in this matchup, South Georgia has never beaten North Texas. North Texas has the last 3 games have been 2-1 North Texas. Yeah.
You know what? Yeah. I'm going to say Tormenta finally gets that win. I'm picking Tormenta.
Oh, that's bold.
Ooh.
No cap. Okay.
That's bold.
You sure? Okay.
I believe in them at home. I
mean, I'm going to stick 3-2. I just don't know which way to go.
I mean, North Texas is a bad road team. They've only won 1 game on the road, while South Georgia at home has 4 wins, 3 draws, and 5 losses.
I'm going to say North Texas is going to be too drunk still celebrating Pepe to even realize they have a match.
Yo, sidebar, FC Dallas admin, are you okay?
Hey,
how long? They had those in the drafts.
He was waiting.
Yo, you needed acid for at least one of those videos, maybe 2.
Oh, the train one definitely required some kind of drugs.
Oh, yeah, that did.
There we go.
But yeah, no, that is my chaos match.
$5 says that every North Texas player has an armband that says for Pepi.
That wouldn't shock me. Also, that would be hella dope. I support.
It would be kind of dope.
All right. Next game, we got Omaha versus Toronto 2. What we got, guys? Last game finished in a draw. If Union Omaha is going to make up points, because by this point they wouldn't know yet, but they'll know whether or not if Chattanooga gets a draw, they win. They can sneak their way up to number 1. I think. Let me see.
No, they would still if they get it. They would need Chatter to lose.
Yeah.
Because the thing that the logical side of me thinks Union Omaha at home should be an easy win. But if there is a team, and Union Omaha doesn't allow a lot of chances, but if there's a team that says, fuck it, we're going to shoot, it is Toronto.
That is true. Toronto has no give a fuck. They don't care.
Really just say, fuck it, let's see what happens. This could be
it's like that kid that just throw paint on the wall and be like, it is what it is. Let's do it again.
Like, it could the logical side says a Union Omaha 2-0 win or something. But you know what? Let's go bold. And let's just say a 2-2 draw.
Ooh. Okay.
Now they're going to be in my mentions Saturday night. Oh, God, what have I done? Whatever. Fuck it. I'm sticking with the draw. It feels like the logic is all there for Union Omaha, but between Toronto's don't give a fuck shooting and also knowing this league, there is no certainty that just because you have a chance to take advantage of someone else dropping points doesn't mean you're not also going to drop points.
What about you, Eb?
Am I the only one that can't hear her?
Yeah, I can't hear you either. Are you talking on mute the entire time? Yeah,
I was.
Next. Move it on. Move it on. We're sorry about that, folks.
I was just sitting here. I was like, maybe it's just my internet. Yogi. I don't know.
No, so
bro, I thought I was dying for a second. Like I really thought, like I was like, God, this is not my time.
It's gonna be
like,
a 0-0. Don't let me down.
I was honestly just like, I looked away and I was like, maybe I'm just like not hearing something. Maybe my computer is my own computer.
No, I was really bugging because I was looking at Kyle's face and I'm like, is Kyle hearing her? Maybe this. And then I started thinking, like, God, I'm dying. Like, this ain't it. I ain't ready to go to heaven yet. Like, I'm so young. I just got married 3 years ago. And then I realized you just muted. Okay, that worked.
So it's going to be a 0-0 draw, but absolute chaos.
Okay, Morgan Freeman.
Wait, you think Omaha Toronto's going to be a 0-0 draw?
I need pure chaos. It's going to be a fully chaotic game in 0-0. And there's going to be some other games that happen that really shake up that top 6. And that's what I need. I need pure chaos because my team's not giving me chaos. I need everybody else to be chaotic. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Last game for this week. FC Tucson, Fort Lauderdale. This game is happening at 10 p.m. What do you guys think?
Vibes. I don't know.
My wife has a dope T-shirt. I just want to say it says "sweet as pie," but it's like pie written out in math. My wife is a math teacher. She's amazing.
Always appreciate a good pie joke.
My wife is vibes.
Yeah, she is just smooth, just easy vibes, bro. It's so great. We could literally just sit there all day and just vibe.
All right, yeah. Back to the game. Who we got? Tucson, Fort Lauderdale. I'm going chaos. I think you got a red card in this game, boy. It's gonna be a red card. It'll be a couple of fights.
Wow. Okay.
I'm gonna say 2-1 Tucson.
I was thinking
okay.
1-0 Tucson.
Y'all bugging. This is the highest scoring game this year.
How high are we
Highest
talking?
scoring. So, Fort Lauderdale and FC Tucson have played 3 times already this year. August 22nd, 4-0 Fort Lauderdale. Tucson. July 3rd, 2-1 Tucson. May 16th, remember the 5-1 game? It's the highest scoring game this year.
I'm still sticking with 2-1 Tucson.
Bugging. I'm going 3-2. Pure chaos, and we getting a red, baby.
You said what's the score?
3-2.
3-2.
See, that's what I expect Tormenta North Texas to be. I expect that one to be the 3-2 chaos red card. North Texas is getting a red card.
Fam. Nah, fam. This game already had 2 red cards already this year. Nah, fam.
You're telling me that North Texas... wait. North Texas and Tucson are tied with the most red cards with 6.
Exactly.
Whoa.
Third eye queen, baby. Third eye.
That just makes my North Texas chaos match of the week even more relevant.
And they gave it to the club. Hey, yo, the Henny might be flowing.
Yo. What are you going to do? Leave the Henny Derby and go straight and watch this game?
Damn right, because I know it's going to be a red card. It might be more entertaining than this game.
Well, he doesn't have to leave the house.
Yeah, this is also true. Yeah, but this is going to be interesting. Like, this game is going to be vibes. And look, neither team keeps a clean sheet. FC Tucson has 2 in the year, and Fort Lauderdale has 3. Tell me they're not scoring 3-2.
2-1. Sticking with it.
1-0. I'm sticking with it. 1-0.
Fuck, we might go 5-6 out here.
Yo.
I don't think so. No.
If they score over 6 goals total, I will bring a bottle of Henny to the Derby.
Hey, what?
A big bottle.
Oh man. It's going to be interesting down the stretch. Just to give you guys a couple of updates. Top scorer in the league, you still got the same team. Marius Lomas on 12. Terzaghi on 12. Greg Hurst is on 9. Assists, George Osley's on 7. Charlie Davis on 5. JT Akira Kamara is on 5. So, Kyle, that kind of answers our question about Charlie. Like, why have you seen him? His sister, second in the league in assists. And,
sorry, what was that?
What was going on with Charlie Davis? Like, why haven't we been seeing him like that? He's the assist provider. He's got so far this year.
Oh, that makes more sense. Good for him.
Yeah. Clean sheets, Akira and Nuhu are tied with 7. In third. And then saves per 90, Akira with 3.5. Drake Calendar with 3.2. And Guar with 2.9. Are you eating?
I was eating dinner. Why are you? Damn.
Unnecessary.
First, we had a whole conversation on mute, thinking me that I died. Now you're just over here just ruffling chips into the microphone. Not even gonna do it discreetly, just like fuck this, I'm done. All right, anything else, guys, before we wrap up?
Yo, Yogi, what's going on with Jamaica?
What you mean? Nothing. We suck. What you mean?
That's simple.
Actually, season over with. We're back to normal now.
Have you listened to CLB?
No.
Okay.
Don't. It's trash.
I figured it was gonna be.
It's average. It's meh.
It's mid. We don't support Don, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, we're not talking about Donda. There's no time for. No one's got time for that.
Professionalism. Have you seen this show?
I show full time, damn it.
Are we talking about time or like CPT?
When have we ever showed up on time?
We were 45 minutes late today.
I don't even think that's the latest that's happened either, though.
No, it hasn't. But this is the thing, yo. Like, our fans know, like, hey, we gonna start the show. If we say 8, just expect 9. Just push it back an hour.
Look, if it says 9 o'clock start, then maybe 9:15 at the earliest.
Yeah.
I even told them, I was like, the show starts at 8. Really, it's probably gonna start somewhere between 8 and 8:30.
We be there. We be there. That's about it.
She understood.
Look, we're not always there when you call, but we always on time. Okay.
See, that's why our show is every other week.
These jokes. You gonna get these jokes. No, because like 11 she was like, so what time you record? I was like, 9. She was like, so you mean 9:30? I was like, no, 9:15. So you mean 9:45? Why are you getting crazy in about 15 minutes? Dog? Like, let me relive. Let me live. But no, back to your question, Kyle. I'm telling you, I've already put this disclaimer out there. I'm talking hella cash money shit before the game. Now, during the game, we'll be quiet as I might stay off Twitter. But if y'all draw us, just know, or I'll be a loose slave that day. Y'all might have to ban my Twitter.
You can cut me off again. You can cut me off again.
I'm gonna just tag every U.S. journalist. Give them this.
Remember, Grant Wall won't see it.
I'll do it for the Walking 90 account. You don't know no better.
Look, I mean, worst case, if Josh Sargent comes back, I'm gonna have to just question what. Like, I'm gonna have to say we need to put a search out for Pepi.
No, Pepi absolutely comes back. Like,
No. If Josh Sargent is back, then something happened to Pepi.
Yeah.
Or like Pepi or Pefok or DK, like something happened. Like he's gonna Tanya Harding this shit.
Oof. Because Sargent's trash.
And with that, vote America. We'll holler at you later. Be easy, be safe. As always, like, share, and subscribe, follow the podcast. We'll holler at you guys later. Be safe.
Later.